Environmental diseases. Environmental diseases are those diseases which can be directly attributed to environmental factors and as a distinct from genetic or factors or infections. And apart from true disorders which are only based on genetics, environment also the environment plays a major role in development of diseases. The various environmental factors can be diet or exposure to toxins or pathogens or radiations or chemicals which are found almost in all in around the person. If a disease process is concluded to be the result of a combination of genetic or environmental factor influences, its origin can be referred to also as called as multifactorial pattern. There are different types of environmental diseases which can be included, such as the first being skin cancer, which can be caused due to excessive exposure to UV radiation and by sunlight. Second can be disease of lungs, which can be due to toxic or irritant chemicals which are infumed daily if a person is working in factory, for example asbestosis or silicosis. And the patient can have lung diseases which are also referred to as occupational lung diseases. Others can be diseases of lifestyle which are due to consumption of alcohol or smoking diseases, for example cardiovascular diseases. Environmental diseases can be part of environmental disease can be part of pollution related diseases also, because all pollution related diseases are in a way environmental diseases also. And organic disease. Organic disease is a term which is used to describe any health condition in which there is an observable and measurable disease process, such as inflammation or tissue damage, and it can be validated and quantified through standardized biological measures known as biomarkers, opposed to a non-organic disorder which does not have a detectable physical or biochemical changes. And regarding the examples of organic diseases, we can have different illnesses. They can be localized or systemic. They can be inherited or be caused by external or environmental forces. Some organic diseases can be communicable, some can be non-communicable. Various examples being the autoimmune diseases, multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, cancer, melanoma, lung cancer, any other disease which can have a specific finding which can be linked to that disease. For example, if we say that a person is having myocardial infarction, then if we can see that the person is having deposition in the arteries, in the myocardial, in the heart, in the vessels of the heart, then we can attribute this myocardial infarction to that clogging of vessels. If we say that person is having meningitis, and if we can find the viral markers, or if we can find any pathology in the brain, then we can say that. And if the patient is having symptoms of palsy, and if we can say that we see that there is inflammation in the region of brainstem, then we can attribute this palsy to the region in brainstem. So this is referred to as an organic disease. Cryptogenic diseases. Cryptogenic diseases are by definition a disorder which occurs without any apparent underlying reason, and it cannot be linked to any attributable cause or risk or risk factor. For example, we have cryptogenic liver diseases. So in the cryptogenic liver disease, the doctors cannot possibly say or state that whether the cause is genetic or due to any alcohol dependency, or it is due to any viral infection. And a diagnosis of liver disease is usually given when all the other causes have been ruled out, and it's not that we are able to find that cause by any investigation. For example, cryptogenic liver disease is linked to condition which is known as NAFLD, which is non-alcoholic related fatty liver disease, in which there is buildup of fat in the liver which stops it from working properly. Also, this progresses to become NASH, which is non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, and it can further cause cirrhosis. And we can attribute 50% of the cases of cryptogenic cirrhosis probably due to NASH, which is based on the presence of risk factors such as obesity in past or present. But the remaining 50% of the cryptogenic cirrhosis cannot be linked to a fixed disease, and it has probably a range of disorders which can be environmental toxins or autoimmune conditions, drugs or damage to blood supply of liver, and any of these can be a cause of this which we cannot find with certainty. We can also have a cryptogenic stroke in which we cannot attribute the cause of a stroke to any cardioembolism or any large vessel atherosclerosis or even small vessel occlusion and or other unusual mechanism. In such cases, that type of stroke is known as cryptogenic stroke or embolic stroke of undetermined source. Disseminated diseases. Disseminated disease is one in which a localized infection or a disease spreads from one area of the body to the other systems. It can be that the person can have disseminated infections, or it can have disseminated neoplastic diseases, in which in the first case the virus or its toxins can reach the other body part and cause disease from where it started, and in disseminated neoplastic diseases there can be an abnormal growth or neoplasia which can break down from one place and can get to other place, which is also known as metastasis, and cause the infection or the neoplasia there. And the example of disseminated neoplastic disease is cancer, and in cancer we can say that when a cancer is benign, it is flash to a region, but when it has some metastasis and the growth abnormal cells reach other body parts from it started, then it is called a disseminated infection disease. And also the second is the other example of disseminated disease are a sexually transmitted disease, for example, which can start from genitals, anus or mouth, but if left untreated can progress to other body parts, for example brain or bones and joints. Syphilis can become neurosyphilis. Gonorrhea can also reach the eyes. It can cause infections in the eyes. You can have disseminated TB. For example, TB starts in our lungs. The primary focus is the lungs, but this TB can progress to cause TB meningitis, or it can cause bone TB. For example, TB of the spine, TB of the hip joint or the knee joint. It can cause various types of TBs. From there, it can also cause genital TB. We can have disseminated herpes simplex virus, which can the same virus which causes cold sore or genital herpes can disseminate to the cause other disease, for example in the brain or spinal cord, and cause a condition known as acute disseminated encephalomyelitis. So we can have various examples of disseminated infections and diseases.